Reichman University.
The Baseline. Stories from the court with Jonathan Rears and Meir Cohen.
Hey everyone, it's Meir. Coming up is a great episode with Freddie, but before that, I just wanted to hop on here and thank everyone who's been listening to our show. In 2024, we were able to bring Season 2 back and do it in a great way. We've had awesome interviews and we have more set up, but I just wanted to take a second to thank everyone who listened to the podcast in 2024. We really worked hard on it, we did our best, and we're really, really proud of what we've created. So thank you again, stick with us, stay tuned, and enjoy the interview.
So we're back, episode 8. We got Frédéric Bourdillon.
Yes.
Did I say it right?
Hey, Frédéric Bourdillon.
Frédéric Bourdillon.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
B'nai Herzliya. We've been watching him for a couple of years now. 3-point maestro. Great player. Great captain. We appreciate you coming on.
Thank you so much
Let's
to welcome
go.
me.
So we love to bring in athletes from anywhere that they're from. We're very lucky to have this opportunity and this place to hear stories from athletes, but we also want to give athletes a platform to talk about their stories because there's so many people that want to play basketball but don't kind of see how it's going to work out for them. And what we've learned, if we've learned anything from hosting this show, it's that every single player comes from a completely different background, and you can't just say, this guy's a basketball player and you do it this way. Everybody has their own unique journey. So it's very exciting and cool for us to see how every single person does it in their own way. So that's why we're excited to have you today, because we know where you started your career in France and coming to play now. So I'm sure we'll go all over the place, but we'd love to hear from you. And kind of, when did you know that professional basketball was what you wanted to pursue? How old were you? Or you were attending camps, correct, as you were getting older? And so at what point did you notice that, okay, this is what I want to do and this is how I want to do it?
First of all, it's amazing what you're doing, that we can speak about basketball and about sport in general. So thank you for that. About me. So I always play basketball. That's what I did since I am 4 years old. And let's say it become real when I go to the academy. It's called INSEP. It's where Tony Parker have been. It's where Boris Diaw have been, Evan Fournier, that now maybe people know a bit better. Geoffrey Lauvergne is playing in Asvel also. Few EuroLeague player, many NBA player went by this academy. And when you are in this position, that the year after you will sign your first professional contract. So I left my home. I was 14 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. So that at this moment you understand that you don't live for nothing. It's not anymore a game. It's not anymore you're going with your friends just to play. And it become like your work, because you get free rooms, you get free meals, you get free everything. So people basically put money on you. They believe on you. So you need to work and to make sure that every day you compete and you perform.
So you're saying at 14 years old, you left home to the academy.
So I went to academy of a team who called Chalon-sur-Saône, who is in first division. They introduced me with the junior team. I was 14, they were all 18 years old. And then after this year, 15 to 18, you go to the INSEP, the French academy, and you stay with the same guys during the holidays. You don't have holidays because you're going to the national teams, under 16, under 18, and you live together for 3 years, which is amazing.
Wow.
Yes, it's in
You're
Paris.
also studying as well?
Yeah, you study also. Yeah. Morning you go 7 in the morning, you have the breakfast, you go for 2 hours in the school. The school is in the same building that where you're sleeping and where you're eating. Then you go to the arena to practice. It's on the campus. And that's it. You go back to eat, go back to school, go back to practice. That's what you're doing every day.
It's a great system.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So that's your whole life, essentially, when you're doing that, and understanding that it's no longer a game. So when you're in that situation, do you feel like some people who are in that situation maybe lose the love a little bit for the game, and they see it as like, I have to do this. This is how I can help my family. This is how I can do something else or make an impact? Do you see that?
Yeah, there is a selection. You can see directly like the guy who wants to do that for living and the guys who say like, oh, it was a game for me, I don't enjoy anymore, it's become like professional, and it's make directly a selection between these two kind of people.
Did you feel that, do you still have this energy for the game, or have you switched over that you're like, okay, well, this is just what I have to do?
About me
Personally?
No, me it was like I play basketball with like because I love that. It's like a passion. It's like it's on me, it's fire. So always when I step on the court, doesn't matter practice or no, I hate to lose. It's a competition. Like for anything that I'm doing, I love the competitive part. And no, for me it was obvious. Like I need to like grab my stake and no one will hit my stake. You understand what I mean?
We definitely see that fire on the court for sure. And then after 18, you signed right away?
Yeah, you sign like your first professional contract, and that's it. You start your professional basketball career.
And then what made you decide after many years in France coming to Israel?
Yeah, so I had like a lot of up and down in France. I went to the third division to play because I was tired to play only like 15, sometimes like 5 minutes, some games 15 minutes. So I say like I go third division, I play a lot, we won the third division, I went back to the second division, came back to my hometown, and we won the second division with my hometown, go to first division, and I play with a guy who called Trey Simons. He played many years in Israel, play in Hapoel Tel Aviv, play in Jerusalem, was amazing player. And I asked him a lot of questions about Israel, and at some point he told me, what's wrong with you? Why every day you ask me about Israel? I say, I'm Jewish. I love Israel. I was a big fan of Sharas with Maccabi Tel Aviv. And he said, you are Jewish? You don't have like Israeli passport? I said, no, I didn't know I can have. 3 months later, I had the Israeli passport and I came to Israel.
That's amazing. So
That's crazy.
So it was that quick?
Yeah, it was super quick. Like, it's opportunity, luck, everything. Like if this guy was not in this team in the same time than me, I will probably not be in Israel.
Wow. Yeah. Are you talking with your agent at the same time while this happened?
So this is like I switch agent in this time. He gave me Uri Barnea, that's my agent, who have a lot of guy who is American Jewish, French Jewish or whatever, and he helped me for all the process of Aliyah, and it went super quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it like winning a championship in your hometown? Did it have any special meaning to you?
Yeah, it was like one of my favorite moments of my career. It was crazy. The arena, we had like arena of 6,000 people, and doesn't matter if it was second division, it was full, and I hit the three to win the final to go to the first league.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Did you stay with them to play in the first league?
Yeah, 2 more years after.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
So we did like 2 years in first division. We did it well, and now they are back to the second division. But it's Antibes. It's used to be one of the best team in Europe.
Wow.
Back then, yes.
So what made it so easy for you to go to Israel if you were succeeding so much in France?
It was just an opportunity. I say like, okay, I achieved like a few good stuff in my hometown. And I didn't want to stay in the comfort zone. I want to try something else, coming where no one know me, that you need to prove everything again, and it works. It was not easy in the beginning, honestly.
Where'd you come to?
Haifa. Yes.
Wow.
You see, I have problem to say it. It was like, it was a bit difficult. It was amazing because we did the NBA tournament. Haifa, they used to go to NBA tournament.
For preseason.
So yeah, to preseason we play 3 teams in USA, and then the coach just didn't play me for honestly no reason, and I asked to leave. So they released me, they cut me, and Sharon Drucker signed me to Elat, and this is where everything starts.
Nice.
What's it like playing for Eilat, like being down there compared to playing in Haifa?
Wow.
From France to Haifa to Eilat. So what are some of the
It was like
differences?
2 different worlds.
Yeah.
Haifa and Elat. I felt home in Elat. It was a lot of French people. The weather was amazing, like in the French Riviera, and I felt like welcome, crazy good, and yeah, it was a great opportunity, and I had a lot of minutes, and we did it super well. We reached the playoff. I played with Jordan Lloyd. I play with crazy player that now they perform in EuroLeague. I play with JP Tokoto, Herzliya Bryant, Subrahimo. We had amazing Israeli, Zan Malson, Avi Ben Shimol. I don't know if you know him, but it was an old point guard that was amazing. Rafimenko.
Of course.
Sure.
So the first year we did the playoff. We lost against Holon, best of 5, the last game. So was a really good series. And the second year we reached the Final Four, and we lost by 1 in the semi against Maccabi. For Elat, it's amazing.
Yeah, for sure. We don't see them coming up that much.
We saw them once. We saw them once here in Herzliya. But
now
But they're not usually the strongest team.
No, they're back in second division now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're back to second division, and we in this period we had amazing year.
So in France, when you're hearing about what's Stevens, who played in Israel?
Who, the guy who bring me here?
Yeah.
No. His name is Trey Simons.
Trey Simons.
Yes.
So when he's talking to you about that, are you going back to your family and telling them like, "Hey guys, I might go to Israel"? Like, are they pushing you to go?
Oh, they were like super happy for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super happy for me. I did the Maccabiad. I don't know if you know
yeah,
about that.
Yeah.
So it was like all the continuity, like when I came here for the Maccabiad, it was amazing. Like we had so much good time because we don't have pressure with the French team. We just come. There is 3 guys who's playing really basketball. All the rest, they are like one guy in the electrician, the other guys working in the bank. We just come here for fun and to have good time. And after when we play. So yeah, they were super happy for me. It was a great opportunity. And I can say that's the best choice that I did.
That's awesome. And now you've played kind of all over Israel.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the city where you kind of consider your hometown now?
Tel Aviv and Elat was like, it's obviously like the two towns that I love.
Yeah.
Because I stay in the center after. I was in Holon for 3 years. I play a bit in Rishon during the Corona, Maccabi Tel Aviv for 2 months, and now in Herzliya. But I still live in Tel Aviv.
Oh, you still live in Tel Aviv?
Yeah. I still live in Tel Aviv. It's easier for me. I have a son who born in Ichilov, so
very nice.
So yeah, I will always Elat will stay in my heart, but Tel Aviv that's the place to be.
So now we're in Herzliya. Why don't you talk to us a bit about what you were talking about with the coaches and the change in the coaches and how you feel about the new coach rather than the old coach?
So that's 2 different style of basketball. Dan was like super let's say like game plan, structure, a lot of plays, and Yahoo it's more like give him freedom to the player who have a lot of talent. And this year you can see that there is a lot of talent in the American, also Ethan, and also the young guy like Michaeli Alon is good. I think he's a prospect for the future for Israel. I told him the first day that I saw him. And then we have good guy next who can make the job. We have Shalev who will come back from injury, and Alon also. Ofer, sorry. Alon is a young guy.
Michaeli.
No, there is 2 Alon.
Oh, 2 Alon.
There is another Alon who will come, I think, like in few years.
Oh, okay.
And we have Omer. Omer is our second point guard, who is doing his work. So I think he will play a bit more.
That's
now.
cool. Well, being second year in Herzliya, being a 10-year Israeli player, and having your experience all over France, what are you telling a guy like Alon Michaeli? What are you telling these young guys when they come to Herzliya? How are you getting to keep going?
So the first day that I saw him, because I came a bit late, I had my wedding, so I joined the team after the preseason, and I saw him practicing. I told him like, listen, I saw you. For me, you have a crazy potential. You remind me a bit like Roman Sorkin, and you can do something well. But I'm telling you, I will be behind you every day, even if I have to yell on you. Even like you need to work every day. So he's working a lot with Elishai, with our assistant coach, and he knows that if he's not putting work on his game, he will not succeed.
Right.
This is like this. He have to. So he's coming before every practice, and I think it will work. No pressure to him. He need to have his time. He need to make mistake, and he will grow up like this.
Did playing in the academy really help you understand every step you need to take to be successful as a player? And have you noticed that some people just don't have that background of maybe that work ethic that you learned when you were playing in France?
Completely. Because when you are 15 years old and you have to practice twice a day, and they teach you how the hard work put you in the best situation. And this is a spirit, this is like education. This is education of, it's a bit like military, like mood, but it's helped you a lot. And I think all the guys who came through this academy, they know that what you need to do to reach the high level.
Did you have any crossover with those NBA players when they were there? Did they come back and teach you guys? Tony Parker, Boris Diaw, as you were saying?
No, because Parker was in his prime.
Right, yeah.
So he was really in his prime when I was there, and so he had no time to come and speak about us. But all the coach who was with him in the academy and coach him in the academy, it was still the same. So they talk a lot with him, and they just share. They just share, like how to be like the best. And they say that Parker was always before working more, running more, like doing everything like extra. And I'm not a fan of Tony Parker, but no, that's about the game. I'm more like Sharas, I'm more like Milos Teodosic, I'm more this kind of player, European style of game, but he's obviously the best French player ever.
Well, yeah, for sure. But what is it like watching him in his prime on the Spurs as a French player? When you're there at the academy and you're seeing him doing what he's doing in the NBA, are you kind of thinking anything like,
so
I could do that?
I was the bad cat. I mean, I was watching the EuroLeague when everyone was watching the NBA. That's what I like. You can ask all my teammates every Thursday, every Wednesday, every time there is a EuroLeague, they ask me about like, oh, you watch this game? Always. I watch every game. My wife, she's tired about that also, but this is me. I love to watch EuroLeague. I love this atmosphere. I love how they play. I love the intensity, and every game is important in EuroLeague. It's not like NBA. You need to wait in May the playoff, and then it's like start to be interesting. EuroLeague, it's every game is important, and this year it's amazing. You can see every team can beat every team. So I was more watching the EuroLeague in this time than NBA.
What are some differences? Why was the EuroLeague game so much more interesting to you? Was it because you're from France and that's who was represented, or you just like the style of play is different and better? And tell us about that.
Yeah, the style of the game, I think it's completely different. You don't have the same rules, and the crowd, the energy, everything is different. The NBA, there is 82 games. Like, I understand it's impossible to play every game 100%, and to have this fire every game. So it's a business, NBA. It's more a business. Entertainment. Everything is like for the show. There is no one on the paint in defense. There is more time. It's more one-on-one. It's different of style of basketball. EuroLeague, it's more like collective. It's more IQ for me. And I think everybody now understand when we arrive to the Olympics game, when we arrive to the World Cup, USA is not dominant like they used to. Mm-hmm. You see that now the European teams.
France,
they're going to twice to the final. But Serbia, they are also.
Right.
Me, that's the great example. That's Serbia. When I see Jokic, when I see all these guys, it's amazing how they're playing.
Yeah, they're very good.
So, not to bring up some sad memories, but how was it like watching the World Cup, the Olympics gold medal game? Because I was in the U.S. watching with all my friends, but from the French perspective in Paris, like wow, it was like everything is coming together. But such an incredible game and such an incredible two teams. But what's it like, being?
Were you there?
No. I was home and I was support. I have a lot of friends who's playing in the national team, because we play all together or against each other, and for sure I was cheering them crazy. But after, you can regret when you see that USA put this kind of team. They put the best team that they could.
That's the dream team. Right?
Yeah, that's completely like the best team that they could put. So there is no regret. I think they gave everything. We did amazing Olympics, and I'm super proud of like all the guys who did that, and super happy for them because they deserve, and it was in Paris, so it was amazing.
When you're playing against Steph Curry, doing what he did.
They didn't beat us by 20.
No, it was a close game.
The game was really close. Curry hit crazy shot to finish
I
the
would
game.
say that was one of the most entertaining, best basketball games that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
It's just like, it's World Cup, so it's Olympics.
Yeah.
It's World Cup rules, FIBA rules,
right.
so it's a different game.
Completely.
And you're watching the NBA guys who are the greatest to ever do it play the FIBA style of basketball, which is so entertaining because everyone talks about how EuroLeague and NBA are so different and how kind of EuroLeague is, I would say as someone who plays basketball, it's a more fun, competitive game to watch. And when you see the NBA guys come and do it, and they're doing it against an amazing French team at the highest level ever that I've seen, I just thought that was very
the
entertaining.
game was one of the best. It was an amazing game, right? What is like super interesting is how the NBA player, they can adjust themselves to the FIBA rules.
Yeah.
And it's super interesting because all about the travel. This is completely different in NBA. You can do more step. You have more freedom on the first step. Then also the defense inside, when you put Wembanyama and Gobert inside the paint and they can stay all the time, it makes a big difference. So yeah, it's super interesting.
For sure.
And then they have to bring that crazy talent that Steph have to finish the game. So
For sure.
it was amazing final.
They definitely can adapt, for sure. And they're the best to ever do it. Like Curry, KD, LeBron.
But you see the challenges.
But you see they're sweating their asses off, and they're like
course.
they're tight. They're like going hard. So they definitely do adapt, but it's a tougher game, and they can't do that for 82 games, like you said.
It's impossible, and also that's why when you don't bring the best team, you can see World Cup, you are not world champion. It was Germany,
Right?
That's why it starts when Argentina and Greece start to beat USA in the Olympics. It started maybe like 10 years ago, like that.
Of course, we look at the past 5-10 MVPs, and they're almost all of them are international.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see. So, is it exciting watching Wembanyama in the NBA? The more French players that are playing, is he someone that you have your eye on, or just not as much?
No, that's Wembanyama. Obviously, it's not funny. It's incredible.
Yeah.
You need to be honest. NBA have the best player in the world. It's just the game, the style. I prefer Europe. But then when you see what he's doing, it's insane. Ja Morant, that's insane what he's doing. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander also. All these guys. LeBron James, 40 years old.
It's crazy.
What he's doing, that's amazing. There is nothing to say about that. It's super fun to watch NBA also. It's just what you prefer, which kind of style and game you prefer.
Absolutely. So switching topics a little bit, since you've been playing here in Israel, have you noticed Israeli players improving, a different style that they are bringing on? And as the game is adapting and changing here in Israel, what have you noticed as someone who is now a veteran player here, since the day you arrived until now, how the game has changed in a few ways?
I think in Israel there is a good generation who's coming that I didn't see when I came here. I think there is a lot of good talent. There is a lot of guys with size, and that's what's missing to Israel. The national team especially, they don't have a lot of big men. They don't have a lot of like 4 position who can be also 3, but are super tall, who can defend on every position. And I think it's on the way. There are also a few guys, one in Netanya, one in Herzliya, that they have great potential, and they can make Israel bigger nation for the future.
For sure. Saraf also isn't so small.
Saraf, yes, they have a great new generation who's coming, and I think it's super interesting. And this, I didn't see that when I arrived to Israel 8 years ago.
Do you see, as the Winter League games, when you started in Haifa and Eilat, and then you go Cholon also, now in the last 2 years here in Herzliya, do you see, I even think that I've noticed from last year and this year that the game is a little quicker, more threes are going up. Like, what do you think?
I think it's the basketball in general. There is more three and game is quicker. But now there is more competitive team in Israel. This is for sure. When you have Jerusalem, who have an owner who can do whatever he wants because he have the money. For now, he's a bit quiet, but I think it will arrive. When you have Hapoel Tel Aviv, which is completely also like now a bit crazy, and they bring amazing player. You have Maccabi, that's for me, a solid, like legendary teams in EuroLeague. and you have Holland that's always competitive in Europe. So there is more and more team who's coming and compete, and you can see when they play the Europe competition, they're winning.
Right.
They are not losing team. No one is
For sure.
out of competition. Maccabi, for now, they are in the bottom, but think about it. They lose every game by less than 5 points. They are
No home court.
yeah, no home court every time that they have to travel like away game, and it's supposed to be home court.
Right.
And they are here. They are here. They are. I think Katash is amazing coach. That's I always say that. I hope
Been
they
doing
will
it for a
sign
long
him. Yeah,
time.
they will. I hope they will sign him for 5 years because he's doing amazing job, and it's just about like this small luck that we have with Herzliya right now. All the tie game, we succeed to win them, and Maccabi they're losing this tie game in EuroLeague, but they are here. They are not in the bottom of the EuroLeague like the like they are in the position.
You had a few clutch free throws the other night against the Polar Yerushalayim.
Yeah, it's okay. It's free throw. It's not. It's not that crazy. It's free throw. But yeah, it was important to make. We were plus 10. We controlled the game. I think most of the time, and was a defensive game. Was not beautiful game in offense. The score was super low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But last week we scored 110. And this week it was defensive
Right.
game, so it's depend. Doesn't matter. The most important is to win and to stay on the top.
There was also the Maccabi game.
Yeah,
That was I was there.
it was crazy.
I did not expect any of that to happen.
No,
And-
Maccabi game was insane because if I think it's Julius, if he's missing his free throw, there is no timeout, and we don't have the 3-point by the 3-point shot at the X
three
shot,
free
and
throws,
then
yeah.
it's 3 free throw. It was.
Well, the coach, what was he saying in the timeout?
He said that I live with your shot. Basically, I give you the ball, you shoot, and he said fuck it. Sorry for the language, but he said fuck it. If you score, you score. If not, I live with your shot.
Yeah.
What's it like having that relationship from coach to player where as a player the coach has full faith in you? And how does that maybe change from player to player when you understand, when you have that confidence from your coach, from the people that are behind you to make that shot? How does that differ from maybe some teams where you don't have that same confidence?
Or even from the coach from last year.
Yeah, when you have freedom and when you have confidence and when you know that the coach like you, everything is easier. Especially for shooters, it's super important. The confidence, it's
It's green light.
70% of the shot, because we're working every day. We're doing this every day for years and years and years. So when you have the confidence of your coach, of your teammate, of everyone, that's 70%.
Do you think it helps that the coach is a little younger, or it doesn't affect anything?
I think it's help on on our game that he give more freedom to people, like I say, and when you have talented players, it's easier. I think when you get old, I just think about me. If I was a coach, if I'm older, I would like to, let's say, control a bit more the pace of the game, control a bit more the system, everything. So I think he was a player. He's young, so it's fresh energy. It's more freedom. Yes.
Do you think you could see yourself being involved in basketball after your playing career, potentially coaching, maybe here or in France?
Coaching, I don't think so.
No, think so.
No, but more to buy a team. Yeah, to be the owner of a team.
You've always been interested in how that could work and what goes on behind the scenes?
Yeah, to build your own team. That's what is super challenging and interesting.
In Israel or France?
In France, in my hometown, that's one of my goals.
It's a good goal.
Yes, coach, it's a bit tricky. Stressful. You need, as a player, you need to change every 2-3 years place. I want stability. I'm a player now for 16 years. I hope I can reach 20. Then I think it's the time, to stay in one place and
Settle.
Yeah, exactly.
Very nice, very nice. So we play with our guests a little bit of a game to get to know them a little better and to learn a little bit about their careers. So we're going to set up 24 seconds. We're going to set up a shot clock.
We call it the shot clock. You can give us one-word answers.
We'll see. Well, every time we're setting a new record, but actually, sometimes we're getting a little slow answers when guys have to think about the question. So
You put me pressure now.
you're used to it. If there's anybody that can handle the pressure, we think it's good. Let me make sure this is okay. Okay, we're good.
I gotta hold up.
So how many questions?
So
As many as you can answer.
get
Oh, okay.
in 24 seconds. We're gonna go 2 and 2.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go first. Let me get the shot clock up. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pre-game snack.
Wow. Banana.
Pre-game movie.
Schnatz. No movie.
Favorite basketball drill?
Like a contest of 3-point.
Best player you've ever played with?
Amar Stoudemire.
Favorite city in Tel Aviv. Favorite city in Israel.
Tel Aviv. You answer the
First
question?
memory of basketball? All right, timer's up, but we still want to hear the answer.
Yeah.
So first, the one who like I will never forget is when I traveled to watch Maccabi play against Asvel with Sharas, Anthony Parker. For me, was my favorite team. So
That's a very core
yeah,
experience.
So you played with Amar Stoudemire?
Yeah.
Where?
In Maccabi.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what
Yeah.
was that like? Playing with such a high caliber.
It was
player?
crazy. I came honestly from Rishon, that it's like small team,
Mhm.
even if we were doing amazing. And you arrive to a locker room that you have Amar Stoudemire, Denny, Quincy AC, Tyler Dorsey, Scotty Wilbekin. No,
That's
it
a
was
good
insane.
team.
Stacked.
It was insane. Elijah Bryant, that I again played
And
with him. Who else? Caspi was injured, but he was here
He
in
was
the locker
also in the
room.
locker
Yeah,
room.
honestly, it was insane. Zeusman,
Katash is the coach.
no, was
No?
Yanis. The coach was Yanis.
Mm.
It was during the Corona. And you just arrive and Stoudemire take your rebound and everything. Oh, that's insane. Honestly, that's insane. That's insane.
Is
Was
there
very cool.
any stories that Stoudemire gave you or any lessons?
No, but it's amazing guy. So humble, so nice. How he welcome me, that I'm no one for him.
Yeah.
And how he take care of me, everything, like for 2 months was super short, but amazing. And you can see how he's professional. He was he's religious guy.
Yeah,
So
now he is.
he was study a lot about everything in the religion, and no, was unbelievable, and you get a lot of knowledge, and you admire this kind of people.
Wow,
awesome.
absolutely,
Yeah.
that's
Well,
amazing.
thank you very much for coming in.
Totally, thank
We're going to
you.
be at many more games.
Yeah,
Thanks to you, yeah.
we hope to be
I hope
there.
to see
and
you soon. Yeah.
We wish you the most of success for the rest of the season. And again, thank you for coming in. And we love hearing everybody's stories and how every athlete has a different path to their success. So thank you again for coming in. And we'll have
Thanks
this
to you.
episode
Thank
up
you so
soon. We'll be
much.
ready to so you can listen to it. So thank you again.
Thank you.
We're good. Okay. No rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
We definitely got to talk about that. The gym is definitely something. You now have
Yep.
been in Herzliya for 2 years.
Yeah, that's my second year.
Second year.
Yeah, we were just talking about because when Herzliya won, so they won the cup, they didn't win the league.
The cup, and
Okay.
when I was in Holon, we won the league.
Mm-hmm.
So they won the cup against Hapoel Tel Aviv in the final, and they lost us in the final of the league.
Right.
They beat Maccabi, we beat Jerusalem. Yeah, Maccabi was not good this year. That's why.
Okay. No, but
Yeah.
still win's
No,
a win.
Yeah, of course. But there is years that Maccabi less strong.
Yeah, yeah.
So
How many cups are there during the season?
there is the preseason cup, which is
No one really cares.
yeah, no one care honestly. Then after there is
Yes. Okay, thank
Awesome.
you. No, we haven't started yet. So don't
no
worry.
problem. There is the cup, which is like super important for Israel, and there is the league.
Mm.
And then all the European team, they play Champions League, Euro Cup.
Right.
Naziona play back then the Europe Cup, and then the Euro League.
Not the Euro Cup, the Europe
Europe
Cup.
Cup. This is the fourth competition that no one's doing anymore because no one can host in Israel now.
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
all the team Euro Cup and Champions League, they host in I don't know,
Hungary.
Oh yeah, crazy country that they.
Yeah.
Serbia and Hungary.
Yeah, the
Dakari
home
was
game.
saying-
That's crazy. The home game they need to go like 2 days before travel. It's
Pain in the ass.
yes.
Okay, let's start because this is great.
no
So
problem.
we might as well be recording.